Good evening, everyone. This is NCP. Crazy things are going on here. Let's start at the beginning, and when I get to the end, I'll stop. Okay, first and most important thing. We went to the doctor on Thursday, and the pathology came back for the wife's breast tissue, and it was clean. So the cancers, they kept saying melted. I don't care for that term, but whatever. The cancer's gone, okay? So there was no node engagement. I didn't find anything in the margins. So the cancer's now gone. But here's the deal. We still got to do the antibody therapies, for I guess a year total. And that's in case any microscopic cells got around and tried to colonize somewhere else. But as of the last or the only PET scan, there was none. They didn't find any. So, if there was, they're gone. Now here's the deal. You can't do radiation twice in the same spot, or so we thought. I guess newer technology is you can, but you got to do it twice a day. So that's going to be a pain in the butt for like 5 weeks or 5 months. I think 5 weeks. And I asked how much, and he said like 125 or 175 metric units, or whatever. It works out to a total of 5,000 rads. And I'm like, yeah, I think I misheard that, right? And he goes, no, there's that for 5 weeks, and then the scar where the mastectomy was, they're gonna dose that with another 1,000 rads. So I think it's grays. I think the total. I'm not sure on the metric stuff, but just know that it's 5,000 rads, and then I guess another 10,000. But because it's so precise, it doesn't kill you. It's just that area, and it's sterilizing it. And they said, you don't have to do this, and it's up to you. But they estimate that the cancer comes back 30% of the time. And because she's already had radiation in 20 years ago, it was a whole breast. They're gonna do it once he confirms. We're gonna find out. They're right in the old breast place back in California, but they're still gonna do it. But you can't really have it in the same place. But they're gonna this time because you can. Now, mind you, I'm no radiologist or anything like that, but you can if they spread it out. So we'll go twice a day. That is going to be a huge pain in the butt, but I don't care. Right? So she takes half a dose in the morning, I guess, and half in the afternoon. Whenever they set this up, about 4 weeks away. They're giving her 4 weeks to heal. So that's what's going on with that. It's going to, I don't know. I may get an apartment down there just for a month and just pay an apartment and just, I don't know. So if you see me filming from other locations, because I rented an apartment to move, which is going to be a lot easier, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't really want to do that, but it is what it is. Okay, so for keeping someone you care about alive, you do what you got to do. I just now thought of the apartment because that's a little bit of driving twice a day. Oh my gosh. Anyway, don't care. Gonna do it. Whatever. So that is a super bestest, very good asbestos, every other bestest type I can think of scenario. I'm happy. I am beyond ecstatic. The stress level has dropped. I'm probably losing my hair, but It's fine. It won't be stressing out anymore. The dog has began her 13th week as of Friday. I think I'm doing this Friday night, I think. Her 13th week of our dog type chemo. And that's better because they only gave us a couple weeks, not even a month. So we're ahead of the game. She's active. You wouldn't know anything's wrong. I don't know. It looks like she's chewing a big thing of tobacco. Only it is getting bigger, I believe. I mean, well, it's bigger than it was, but I believe the cell growth has slowed down. But when you have billions of cells going every day, you kind of got a it's going up on curve. It's a logarithmic progression. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, whatever that is, 512, 1024, whatever, it goes up. So I believe the factor of growth has been attenuated or held back. So we'll see. But I'll take what I can get. So when that time comes, you're gonna hear a lot of pissing and moaning and crying. Oh well, it is what it is. But as of right now, it's celebration time, and that's what we're working on. I'm revamping stuff. I decided to let the domain name go because they wanted to change the email addresses to $12 or something to make it Office 360 or something on my domain. So that's gonna turn to crap real quick because every time I got a job or did something, I made an email address for it. So I got like 300 email addresses. It's like, oh, well, this is a, barbecue. All right, well, here's the barbecue stuff. The barbecue address at pepperswaste.com. Okay. So all this stuff, like warranties and all this, has to be converted back to regular things. So, because I would just do it and I'd have them all forward to a main account. So, that's going to take me days, and I've only got a few days to get it because I was going to register and renew the domain name, and that's when I found out like 2 days ago. So I'm doing that. So I don't know. Oh, geez, let's see. My YouTube channel will have a new email address. You can all contact me with the NCP at prepperswaste.com is going away in like a day or two. And I'll change it after this video, but it's gonna go to, I don't know, North Carolina Prepper, I don't know, Gmail or something, be a contact address like that. So, and then all that stuff will get forwarded to my appropriate emails, the real ones. But so that's taken up an incredible amount of time. We had a big storm here the other day, and the basement got a little wet from the outside, so there's one place I need to seal up down on the corner. But where I'm building the shelter, good. All good. I'm a little butthurt on this. Something happened to the shelter. I put down the first row core, or the first course of blocks, and somehow the last block is canted, even though I used straight edges and 4-foot levels and a square. I don't know, something happened. So after I left it must have shifted somehow, or maybe I hit it, I don't know. But it really, really makes me a little butthurt because that's the way it's going to stay. It's concrete. So I'll absorb the error as I build higher things up. And then when I'm done with everything, we're going to take and cover it with stucco, or type of stucco. Where I was just going to let it go and paint it white with the block sealer for basement, but maybe I'll patch that area and just make it aesthetically okay. But it's done now, so that's the way it's going to be. It's there, unless I want to break it up with a jackhammer and stuff, and I'm not going to do that. I'll just have to live with it. It's a good learning experience. Sometimes things don't go the way you want, especially when you don't know what you're doing. But you know what? I like challenges that don't physically hurt me. So that I noticed the other day was trying to design how I'm gonna put the hoist up. It's still not up. But I've been dealing with cancer and stuff, so there's that. Spending more time with the dog than the hoist. The projects I'm doing just aren't really important right now when you got a loved one that's gonna pass. And I have renewed energy and excitement because the wife's gonna live, and a lot of things depended on that, how things were gonna go. If she passed away, knowing the dog's gonna pass away, I planned to just sell my house and just get an apartment and just live out my days there. Even though the house is like 90% paid off. Oh, geez, like 90, 95. Wow. 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 It is. But I was just gonna move the apartment and I don't know what I was gonna do. Not have any problems and let things come as they may. I was really making reflections on my life about a lot of the prepping, and at no time during any of the apocalypse could I have not have just ordered pizza. I hate to say it like that, but that's not where we're at right now. Right now we have renewed enthusiasm, success. I've been kind of started to whisper. I've been kind of looking up different dogs because when this dog dies, I'm gonna get a dog as soon as I can. I start what they call the psychology of transference because I don't want to feel pain, and I feel that I'm betraying my dog by looking at new dogs. I contacted my insurance company and said, "What dogs can I not have here?" And they gave me a list of aggressive dogs, and they said, shepherds are okay. So that's why I want a shepherd or a lab shepherd preferably. But I kind of started looking at dogs based on lifespan and companion dogs and such. But it'll be some shepherd. There was a shepherd that looks kind of like my dog. It's not an Akita, but it's Echo something shepherd. I don't know. I can't remember the name right now. That looks like a good dog. They live 13 to 15 years. So unless I want something like a little tiny yappy dog, which I do, because I want a big dog and a small dog. I want a yappy dog and I want a big dog to take care of business to protect me and my wife, But I don't want to be taken for a drag when we have a walk. So I don't know. I just feel kind of like I'm betraying my dog looking right now doing research. So that's going slow. But I don't know. So that's what's up. I'm going to hit the shelter, the storm shelter thing tomorrow. I'm going to hit it hard and move a lot of bricks, at least inside. I've gotten to the point where I just said, I don't want to do nothing no more. I don't care. But now that everything's okay with the wife, that was a big part of this. Let's be honest. If you got a companion that you've been together over 30 years, and if they might be checking out, you aren't motivated to do anything else. You want to spend every last moment with them, doing whatever they want. This weekend, I'll move a bunch of bricks in. Maybe I'll do a course. Maybe I won't of the bricks. One course is one row. But I think I want to take the dog to the beach if it's not raining. And let her go play in the sand on the beach in the water. Let her go do Labrador Shepherd things. She likes to stomp around the water, so I'd like to let her go stomp around the water. But we'll see. I think we got a couple more weeks at least. She was having some problem with incontinence. The dog, not the wife. And the stuff I've been giving her, I don't know, it seems to have almost went away. So I think it's helping a lot. I think I started too late in life on this because it had already the aggressive melanoma has already infiltrated and dissolved the bone in the mandible on one side. So, and it's getting bigger. I think it is. I'm starting to see a little bit of blood. on the pillow where she licks. And when they lick, they're in pain. So that comes and goes. Could be stress. She doesn't handle lightning storms and thunderstorms well. So yesterday was a bad day, but she's not shaken. She was eating steak today, and I guess that's medium rare. But the wife was cutting it in very small pieces, so I don't know. But as long as the dog keeps eating and is happy and not in pain and drinking and not lethargic, I'm not going to put her down. When I do have to put her down, I'm going to feel like the worst piece of crap on the planet. I'm going to feel like I betrayed something that would lay down its life for me. So I don't know what I'm going to do. That'll probably be the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. And I knew this going in when I got a dog, that was going to happen. And I'm going to get 2 dogs next time. Preferably girls, because I don't like things peed on. But 2 females, and I'll probably go through it again if I live like another 10 or 15 years. I don't know. I could die tomorrow. Who knows? But I haven't. I prefer to get a rescue and not go to a breeder. I know there's a lot of hound dogs or something that they just rescued from the lab. So it's kind of the wrong size dog, but they're pretty good dogs. And the big poodles and stuff, they're pretty big dogs. The real ones. I don't know how long they live or anything, but they don't shed from what I hear. So I don't know. There's that too. But the Roomba takes care of all that, so I don't really worry about shedding. But still, it's research that I'm not really ready to do. I'm just kind of half butt doing it. And I got a big butt, so that's still half ass is still pretty impressive for me, you know. But right now, like I said, right now my immediate plans for this weekend are maybe take the dog out if I can, and I've got to get those email addresses done by Sunday. I think Sunday. But I'm not gonna renew the domain name or anything. So I'm gonna trash it, and or maybe I'll renew the domain name, but not the hosting, in case something ever changes, or I just move it to another host that'll let me do it. But there won't be anything on there. The domain name will just be like holding or whatever, you know. But I'm not gonna pay $15 or I think $15.99 or $13.99 for about 300 email addresses that I don't use, but you know, all my appliances are registered, like my kitchen stuff is registered to an email just for warranties, you know. So all that's got to be moved and re-updated. So much that I don't even know about that I've done over the years, you know. I think I've had this domain name since maybe 2012, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know, probably 2015. I don't know, but it's an incredible amount of retardation on my part. I should have said everything, you know, warranties, registration, whatever. Each smart home device is registered to a different email address on there. It's like, oh my gosh, it's just, you chose poorly. It was very well organized. You know, if I'd look at, you know, whatever cameras, oh, well, that's, you know, this email address, you know, or whatever, you know. It's just, oh my God. Anyway, hey, yeah, it doesn't really matter because the wife is going to be okay. And, you know, I'm going to put my Teespring store back up with all the stuff from quotes from my dad and all that. And maybe I'll actually put some effort into it when we're done. Right now it says the store is disabled by user. I don't remember. I remember turning it off way back when all this stuff was going on. You know, and then I got to recover things that I don't use. You know, emails I don't use, so I never save the password. I don't know what they are. So I was trying to reset the Teespring store, but I'll put stuff in there at pretty much at cost. Let's be honest. I'll put it at cost. I don't care because a lot of that stuff is just for me to buy it, but it says I have no items. So I don't know. So I'll figure that out later. But so things are gonna change on the channel. Links are gonna change. I'll reset all that stuff up in the next couple of days. So if you email me, yeah, just look on the channel. I'll have the email address up there. I'm not sure what it is. So that's what's going on. I'll have to set an email up just for email. Out of control here. Anyway, I wish you all well. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July. I don't even know if I even made a video for it. I don't know. Like I said, things are hectic when you have to deal with chemo and maybe radiation and stuff. So I don't know. So that's what's going on. All right, guys. This is NCP. I hope you're all safe and well, and everything's going great for you guys. For me, right now, it's busy, but things are going great. All right, have a good one, NCP.